propaganda tool for worldwide communism and the New World Order. Television is a high-grade military weapon, used for mind control and propaganda. The TV flicker rate, which induces your consciousness to a suggestible state, which ideas can and are being manipulated and implanted into your psyche. The flicker induces a hypnotic state. This is believed to be caused by the screen flicker and explains why you feel sleepy while watching TV. Under this state of trance, your subconscious mind becomes highly suggestible, and whatever information you receive from the TV becomes part of your memory pool. This is why it's called TV programming. Edward Bernays, the author of Propaganda and nephew of psychologist Freud, used psychological warfare tricks on the mass public to get them to bend to the will of the advertisers, to manipulate the psyche of the public.
Corporate chill, you're another whore in the capitalist gang.
Celebrities have a great deal of influence. Bernays used them to influence people to do what he wanted. Women used to be looked down upon for being smokers, so they had to get influential actresses smoking on a magazine to get women used to and want to smoke, and it worked. In 1948, NBC News required John Cameron Swayze to have a burning cigarette always visible when he was on camera.
Makers of Camel cigarettes bring the world's latest news events right into your own living room.
Because Camel Cigarettes was the sponsor. This is why advertising is a $150 billion business in 2020. Because brainwashing works.
You just donated $500,000 to give these kids
to help other kids around the country to be able to join the march.
We need as many kids to get there, so all the money that's donated, George Clooney and Amal are donating $500,000. You're donating $500,000, I think, helps more kids get to Washington, because it seems like it's going to be the kids that make a difference now. It's finally their time.
Now, The Ellen Show is sponsored by companies just like NBC was sponsored by Big Tobacco. Ellen is sponsored by a communist corporation, which is the third largest television manufacturer, but is run by the Communist Party, just like TikTok. They have a vested interest in her show, what she says, what she does, what she promotes. An RT report came out, which is Russia's government state-run propaganda, keep that in mind, that emails describe Ellen as a government propaganda tool. This is why she has politicians on to brainwash you to believe in their political agendas for worldwide communism. This goes into tracing of everybody to the transhuman agenda, where everyone becomes part of the Borg, social credit scoring, and more. Coincidence that Obama had Ellen and Bill Gates awarded together? In 1947, the House Committee of Un-American Activities began an investigation of the film industry, and Senator Joseph R. McCarthy soon began to inveigh against what he claimed was a communist infiltration of the government. John F. Kennedy was evidence of how profoundly television would change politics. He wore makeup and looked great on camera, and Nixon would not. And JFK was elected because he knew how to work that camera. Nixon was also a member of the Bohemian Grove, calling it queer in nicer terms because of all the gay prostitutes that the elite liked to have fun with. In 1964, there was only 3 major networks, CBS, NBC, and ABC, so it was easy to brainwash and control the narrative. But now with the internet and social media, and any Joe Schmo like myself, are able to get a platform, and this had to stop. After the election of Donald Trump, YouTube signed a deal with the big media conglomerates to promote their channels in the recommended feeds and ban content creators with a different narrative. From 1965 to 1975, television played an unprecedented role in shaping America's perception of the Vietnam War. Vietnam was dubbed the Living Room War. because of TV. In today's society, we have Ellen, a big advocate against the Constitution. During the largest mass shooting attack on American soil, the Las Vegas shooting, she managed to get Jesus Campos on her show and tell the world that no one will talk about this event ever again.
And I know that you've had so many people asking for you to tell the story and to talk about this, and I understand your reluctance because you just want this to be over. So you're talking about it now, and then you're not going to talk about it again.
And that's exactly what happened. She is and has been a tool for propaganda brainwashing for a one-world government.